Today, I want to talk about 3 big mistakes that I see in my sleep clinic that people do when cleaning their CPAP supplies. A lot of times it damages your equipment and could be damaging to your health as well. The first one you might have heard of before is using ozone. Many people think ozone cleaners on the market is an easy solution for cleaning, but it actually can be damaging. First of all, it's not FDA approved. And in some states, if you see an ozone machine on Amazon, you won't even be able to order it. I'm in California. They would not ship it to me. If you have asthma or other allergies, using ozone can flare up or other respiratory issues. The solution is simply clean it with soap and water. Because if you have boogers stuck on your mask, ozone is not going to help remove that. So you will have to wash it with soap and water, rinse it. And it doesn't take that long. I have other videos on how to properly clean your mask and your hose and the humidifier. Warm soapy water, soak it in a basin, scrub, make sure to air dry. Mistake number 2, not cleaning the humidifier chamber. Most people just rinse it with soap and water and never really deep clean it. Distilled water is mandatory. Have you ever noticed when you're running your fingers through the bottom of the humidifier chamber that it feels a little slimy or a little slippery? There's a high chance that's mildew, bacteria, mold buildup in there. Clean it, warm soapy water, scrub it with the toothbrush. You can even add some vinegar to kill more bacteria and make sure to rub it with soap and water. Do that at least once a week to make sure things are not growing in there. I know some of you with good insurance will get a humidifier chamber once every 6 months. Realistically, it's just a piece of plastic, but have one as backup in case yours does end up leaking. The rubber seals do eventually give out. So have a backup humidifier chamber. And if the dirt gets out of hand, then you don't have to deep clean it. You can just toss it and replace it with a new one. After you clean it, air dry it completely. Make sure to not put it back into your machine until it's fully dried. Keep the lid open to let that air dry completely. In previous videos, I told you that I don't typically use a humidifier, but there were times when I felt sick, had a sinus infection, my nose felt dry, or during cold seasons, when the air is cold, the humidifier does come through. So for those who are new to CPAP, a humidifier might help you get used to your machine because it's more comfortable. You must clean regularly because it is dangerous if you don't. Mistake number 3, make sure to replace that filter on the side of your machine. Here's the side door, you open it up, there's a filter right there. It's disposable. Make sure to replace it. Many times I have patients come in to my clinic and they didn't even know a filter exists. And I've seen it being caked on with a lot of dust particles. It's almost grayed out. A clogged filter makes your machine work harder. The motor tends to hum louder than one that has a clear filter because that motor is actually struggling to keep your airways from closing. So how often should you change that filter? The manufacturer says 2 weeks to a month, but it really depends on how dusty your environment is. If you really don't know, change every 2 weeks or a month. But I noticed some patient would come in after a month and the filter would be still clean, and some patients that would come in even for 2 weeks and I would see some dust particles. For my house, I would change it every month or 2 whenever I do a deep cleaning, and if it looks like a honeycomb on there, like it's gray and dusty, then replace it. They're fairly inexpensive. You can even buy a pack on Amazon for $10. And if your insurance covers, they send you some every month or 2 anyway, so make sure to keep up with that. This little simple fix can save you a lot of trouble in the long run. Filtered air means less allergies and also will maintain the life of your machine much longer. The main thing is don't give up using your machine. If you have any questions, feel free to leave something in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. God bless.